This is Daily Armenia, ＳիվիլNeթ's daily news digest. Here's what you need to know today. At least 7 people were injured, 2 of them seriously, in a blast late yesterday evening at a gas station outside of Yerevan. As of this morning, emergency workers had put out the fire, Armenia's Interior Ministry confirmed. A liquefied gas tank exploded just after 11 p.m. in the town of Abovyan along the highway to Lake Sevan, sending clouds of smoke into the air and lighting up the night sky over Yerevan. The gas supplied to Abovyan is currently not available for safety reasons. 2 of the victims hospitalized as a result of the explosion on the Yerevan-Sevan highway are still in the intensive care unit. Their health condition is extremely serious, Armenia's health ministry said in a press release. Another 4 people remain hospitalized with moderate injuries, while 1 other has already been released after receiving first aid care. Armenia's investigative committee has already opened a criminal investigation into the incident, citing alleged negligence and fire safety violations. Yesterday's blast was reminiscent of an explosion at a fuel depot in Nagorno-Karabakh last September that left at least 218 people dead. The cause of that disaster has not been definitively confirmed. Armenia's foreign ministry has forcefully rejected renewed calls by Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev for Armenia to change its constitution, the latest in a back and forth on the topic between the 2 countries in recent days. The ministry asserted that Armenia's constitution does not include territorial claims on any country, that amendments are a purely internal matter, and that Aliyev's rhetoric torpedoes the peace process. Armenia would be willing to sign a normalization deal within the next month, it added. Aliyev claimed yesterday that Armenia's constitution contains territorial claims against Azerbaijan and that he will not sign a peace treaty until changes are made. This followed a previous salvo between the 2 countries' top diplomats, with Armenia's Ararat Mirzoyan saying there is no need to change the constitution, a view that was then rejected by Azerbaijan's Ceyhun Bayramov. This is not the first time Aliyev has raised such concerns. Earlier this year, he said Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan must remove references to Nagorno-Karabakh, Mal Ararat, and the Armenian genocide from Armenia's constitution before a peace agreement can be signed. After that, Pashinyan signaled he would be open to amending Armenia's constitution, but without specifying what exactly he would change and why. Observers say Aliyev seems to be creating obstacles to signing a normalization deal in an effort to put Armenia's leadership in a difficult position, especially in light of the ongoing protest movement against Pashinyan's rule, which began as a series of localized demonstrations against unilateral territorial concessions in Armenia's northeast. Pashinyan called Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday to congratulate him on his party's victory this week in parliamentary elections. A press release by Pashinyan's office said they emphasized the visible expansion of cooperation between Armenia and India after their bilateral meeting in New York in 2019. Pashinyan and Modi emphasized the importance of further development of cooperation between the 2 countries. India has emerged in recent years as a major partner for Armenia, especially in defense. Since the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war, Armenia has signed hundreds of millions of dollars worth of contracts with India for artillery systems, anti-tank rockets, and anti-drone equipment. In addition, India is ready to consider offers from Armenia regarding a major port project linking India and Iran. Armenia previously expressed interest in joining the project, and has even indicated India and Iran may be willing to grant it preferential treatment to use the port. Check out our new video that takes a deep dive into the European Union monitoring mission, which patrols Armenia's more than 600-mile-long border with Azerbaijan. It has been the subject of a great deal of disinformation from Azerbaijan, Iran, and Russia, all making inflammatory accusations against its operation in the region. We spoke with head of mission Markus Ritter about their role here as an impartial observer, which hopes to contribute to reducing tensions and building confidence between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Find a link to it in the video description below. And finally, the ＳivilNet number of the day is 77. That's because this weekend is the 8th annual Yerevan Wine Days, which will feature vino from at least 77 Armenian producers. The hip Saryan Street is the center for one of the city's largest festivals, which aims to present Armenia's millennia-old wine culture and to develop tourism in the country. Last year's Wine Days had an estimated 120,000 visitors, 30,000 of whom were tourists. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.